There was an article in Scientific American a few months back about vision, and it was particularly about the movements of the eye, saccading and microsaccading, I think we called it. And what was interesting about it was that microsaccading, which is the tiny little movements of the eye, are partly uncontrollable, which I think we know about already, but are also non-conscious and indicate desires and states of mind, if you like, which are uncontrollable. And I think the example it gave, I might be wrong on this one, was that if you get a subject to look straight ahead, I'm looking at my dog right now, but to look at a point on the wall, let's say, straight ahead, and then you put something toward the periphery of their vision, which they would want, a cream cake, let's say, a chocolate bar for me, because I love chocolate, and you put it to the periphery of their vision, whilst they're looking at the point, as I'm looking at this dog, there will be little microsaccades. The eye is never quite still, little microsaccades. But statistically, those saccades would tend to favour the direction in which the desired objects lay. So if there's a bar of chocolate over here and I'm looking at the dog, even though I'm trying to keep my eyes still, and it feels like I keep my eyes still, the microsaccades, which are only just a few microns, those saccades which lead in toward the right would dominate, because that's where the bar of chocolate is in this particular case. Why not? Let's start talking about this. Back at the trail, I had something in mind I was thinking about. Which microsaccade led to, I got no idea at all about what it was. Oh, God, irritating. I'll just walk on a bit and see if I can try to find that stream of thought which led into microsaccades. To do with desire, to do with perception maybe, consciousness. Oh yeah, it's something to do with consciousness, that's right. Yeah, it's an experience I've had, which I guess probably quite a number of men have had, maybe women as well, I don't know. And I feel a bit sheepish talking about this, but I'll do it anyway. Sometimes when I'm coming home from work on my bike, if there's a really attractive woman on the pavement, I should just say I'm a happily married man, by the way. If there's a really attractive woman on the pavement, I'm presented with a series of choices. I can either look at the attractive woman as an interesting and attractive event in the world, or I can make a decision not to. I can think, oh no, I shouldn't be looking at women because I'm married, or whatever, something like that. And sometimes I do the latter. Sometimes I consciously think, well, you know, I shouldn't really do that, because it is sort of desirous and it is covetous and all those things. So I consciously decide not to look. But I can feel, it's funny, I can feel my eyeballs. It's almost like I can feel the muscles of my eyeballs straining to the right or straining to the left, trying to look in the direction. Now I don't know if that's got anything to do with microsaccading, that process that I just talked about that the article in the Scientific American was outlining. But it certainly feels like it is. It does feel like there's something muscular happening at a somatic level, which is trying to get me to do something. And the kind of follow-up from that, I guess, which is, I can't remember how I got to be thinking about this, but the kind of follow-up from that is that the fact that I'm very conscious of it. It isn't that my muscles are straining to pull my eyes in the direction of this attractive woman on the pavement, and I'm totally oblivious to the fact. It's that I am absolutely aware of that fact. In fact, it forms part of my consciousness. So my consciousness is at least partly constructed by my not following that inclination, by my not taking notice of, it's not right, by my not going with the flow of where my eyes want to point. So consciousness in that sense is a kind of resistance to the pulls of the body and desires and so on. I'm sure it's other things as well. And I make it sound like consciousness is a really kind of Calvinistic concept, and I don't think that's the case. It's a freeing concept in a way. I have some control over where I point my eyes, and I can feel that control manifesting itself as conscious awareness.